3 years after my death, my husband finally remembered me. The reason was that his childhood friend Faye's leukemia had relapsed, and she needed another bone marrow transplant. He came to the house where I used to live, intending to have me sign a donation agreement, but he found the place long abandoned. He asked the neighbors about me. "You mean Chloe? She's been dead for years," one replied. "I heard she was forced to donate bone marrow while she was sick. She passed away just days after returning home." He refused to believe it, convinced the neighbors were conspiring with me to deceive him. Irritated, he snapped at them, "If you see her, tell her this. If she doesn't show up in 3 days, I won't pay another cent for that bastard child's medical bills." As he stormed off, the neighbor shook her head and muttered, "Poor child. He starved to death long ago." 3 years after death, my son and I were still restless spirits. Our attachments to this world were too strong, preventing us from moving on to the next life. Meanwhile, my husband Harrison had clawed his way up from the bottom of society, transforming into an enviable new business tycoon. I had betrayed him when he was at his lowest point, so he hated me. He wanted to flay me alive. 3 years ago, he forced me to donate bone marrow to Faye while I was ill. Bone marrow extraction is invasive. Whether due to a procedural error or my weakened immune system, I developed a severe infection a week after the surgery. I fell into a coma with a high fever and died at home. My 3-year-old son, left with no one to care for him, eventually died by my side. In those 3 years, Harrison never came to see us, not even a single phone call. Now, I held my son Timmy's small hand as we floated in the air, watching Harrison kick our old front gate repeatedly. 3 years without seeing each other, and he had changed so much. His eyes were cold and unfeeling, familiar yet strange. Behind him stood Faye, wearing a mask and dressed to the nines. Her rosy cheeks and well-proportioned figure showed no signs of illness. Timmy, frightened by the loud banging, hid in my embrace. He looked up at me, his bright eyes a mix of excitement and fear. "Mommy, has Daddy finally remembered us? It's been so long since he came to see us, but he looks angry. Did I do something to upset him? And who's that lady standing there?" I stroked his